Hey everyone, it's Andrew. So this is going to be a video on tips and essentials for as far as products for growing out your beard for No Shave November. What we'll do in this video is just go over the basics of how to grow out your beard, the products that I've used in the past and the ones that I typically use on a regular basis now, and which ones I would recommend. But what I'll do, I'll just set up the camera so you can see them all, and we'll just go through kind of each of them one by one. So let me just set that up and we'll get started. Okay, so here's everything that I've tried throughout the past couple of years as far as shave, like soaps, oils, balms, those sorts of things. And what I've learned in general is whenever you're trying to grow out your beard, the main thing you have to focus on is hydration. So staying hydrated while you're growing out your beard, because hydrating your skin just by drinking water keeps the skin hydrated, lubricated, and prevents having your beard dry out. So I think that's the biggest number one recommendation, is keeping your beard hydrated. Beyond that, mainly it's just letting it grow and taking care of it as it grows out by keeping it hydrated, keeping it clean, and preventing irritation or dry skin from developing. So on the sides over here, we've had beard washes. Generally what I'll do is I'll wash my face in the shower at least once, twice a day, usually with at least like Cetaphil, just a general moisturizer, or like moisturizing soap once a day, and then every other day I'll usually use like a beard shampoo. So this is actually like the best shampoo that I'd recommend. Sorry, I don't have the packaging because it comes in this way, but this is Professor Fuzzworthy's beard shampoo. It's listed on Amazon. This is the original one. I'll put a link below in the description, but essentially it is this like beard shampoo, like similar to what you get for like a shave bar shampoo, where what you'll do is just essentially wet your face, get it moisturized or wet in the shower, and then you'll run this across your face and get it lubricated and wash your face that way. The really nice thing about this product is it is like pH balanced really well for your beard, so it doesn't dry it out too much, and it keeps your beard moisturized with like the composition you need to grow a healthy beard, and it's really tailored for that need. So what I found out was when I first was trying like other shampoos or beard shampoos, my skin would break out, but when I switched to this, like literally it stopped immediately, and you find that like it keeps it a nice balance between being dry versus not dry. So I highly recommend this. If you're growing out your beard, you got to get the Professor Fuzzworthy's beard shampoo. It's a great product. It's about $15, and it comes in this bar. I've had this for about a year and a half now, and literally it's going to last forever. I do have this container, which I just throw it in here when I'm shaving, so I let it dry out in between. But that's kind of that. So the Fuzzworthy's beard shampoo is an absolute must. You have to get that. Otherwise, there are other beard shampoos that come in like bottles and things like this. This is like a product I got from Walmart. I absolutely hate this thing. So all this Mountaineer brand from Walmart, don't even get. I got it as a gift set where it had the beard wash, beard oil, and then as well as a beard balm. And one, it smells really bad, but two, I found out I broke out very easily, especially with the beard oil and the beard balm. But this is just like a shampoo. Comes in a container like this. You would essentially pour it out and rub it on your face. I found that this brand is not very conducive, and I broke out very easily. It was very oily. So I wouldn't recommend this. Plus the aroma is very strong. It's kind of like this evergreeny smell that just doesn't smell good. It's just, I don't know, it's pretty pungent. So this Mountaineer brand for shampoo, I wouldn't recommend. I'm just going to throw it out on the side here. So in general, the beard shampoos, definitely get the Professor Fuzzworthy's. It's great. I alternate it every other day with the Cetaphil, and that usually is a good balance for me. You might find you have to wash it a little bit more or less depending on your face's like oil composition and how easily your beard gets oily. Next things is beyond that, so once you're done like washing your face, you get out of the shower. What I recommend, at least in the early stages when you're first growing your beard and it's kind of thinner and stubblier, is using like a beard conditioning oil, just because it smooths over a little bit easier and it spreads easier. You can also use it when it's thicker, but I find that when your beard's thicker, you have to maintain it a little bit more. as far as brushing and things like that, so I switched to a balm. There's a wide variety of beard conditioning oils. As I was saying earlier, this is the beard oil, the Mountaineer brand. I didn't like this. This thing made me break out like crazy. I would get like pimples and stuff underneath my beard. This is what I started off a while ago, so I wouldn't even recommend that. But it's similar smell to the shampoo, and it's not good. The other ones I've tried are this Shea Moisture Beard Conditioning Oil. This is actually like a vanilla hint. It smells really good. I use this as a pre-shave lotion too, but it's a great brand as far as that. You just have to put a couple drops, like 3 or 4 drops, and it'll moisturize your beard very well, especially if you use a brush to brush it through. I'll alternate between the Shea Moisture Beard Conditioning Oil as well as the balm. Those are like my go-to, but in the past I've used almost this whole entire bottle of Honest Amish beard oil. You can get this at Walmart as well. I picked it up just randomly one day, and it's a really nice, like, low-key smell. That it's like very faint, but it's a nice smell to it. It's got this dropper bottle, and then you essentially just drop out a couple drops onto your hand and spread it evenly. I found that I didn't break out with this at all, and so this was a great option if you're looking into it. You can get it at Walmart, and I've really liked this a lot. But both of these are comparable as far as like a beard oil or beard essential oil type of thing. So any of those you can pick up. This I think is at Target, and this is at Walmart, but they're cheap, pretty easy to get. My general recommendation is put like 3-4 drops, spread it across your face, and then use a brush like this, like a beard brush, to spread it evenly. This is the Cremo brush. I got this at Walmart as well. But what you do is you just brush it across your entire face and spread the oil evenly. You don't want to put too much excess, but this will spread it across all your hair there. So either of those are really good options there. And then the other options are really beard balms. I personally find that when my beard gets a little bit thicker, I need to brush it to keep it like more contained and prevent the straggly hairs from sticking out too much. Again, this is the Mountaineer brand, one that came with the kit, the gift pack that was like through Walmart. As you can tell, if you can see, it's a lot more oily. I'm gonna touch it. But it's like this oilier composition where when you spread it in, it kind of like, it gets very oily, like it sticks on your hand more. It's like it's kind of gross, and it also smells pretty bad. So I found that when I use this, I would break out easily as well. So I'm gonna throw those all out after this video. However, these are other ones I've tried. I think I just picked this up randomly one day, but these have all worked pretty well, and so I'd recommend them kind of equally. It depends on your personal preference. So this goes with this Honest Amish, and you can pick it up at Walmart as well. But it's a heavy-duty beard balm by Honest Amish. I'm almost done with it entirely, so I picked up like others afterwards. But I used this for a while, and it's a nice, this like kind of little tacky, but it's not oily or anything like that. It's a nice like kind of smooth consistency. What you do is just rub it across your hand like this, and then spread it throughout your beard, and it spreads very easily. It doesn't clump or anything like that, and it does provide a nice grooming capability where it'll smooth out your beard, and then it has like oils in it that are really good for keeping the beard moisturized. So I like this one a lot. I almost use the entire bottle, which is why I purchased others. The other one, more recently at least, I've used this time is this Shea Moisture Beard Balm, because I pricked it up with the oil. And this is a nice fragrance. It's that vanilla smell. The only difference is it's a lot thicker. And so if you see in here, it's this like waxy, like on the edges here, it's very hard and waxy, so you have to kind of like stick your finger in here, and it's like clumpy. So what you have to do is rub it evenly, get like the warmth of your hand to warm it up, like that, and then I spread it, and it still has like some wax buildup, and then you just spread it across your face, and it's got a nice vanilla smell, and then you just brush your face accordingly. So I've liked this. The only difference is it's like this waxier, like harder thing, so you have to kind of like warm it up to get it going, but it's a nice like consistency. It doesn't make me break out, at least, and it does moisturize really well and get like your beard like groomed well with the brush. It spreads pretty evenly. Additionally, like this is a large container, so I don't even know the size, but it's a large container and it'll last a while. And the smell with it hasn't gone away at all, which is nice. And then the last one is this Beard Guys Beard Balm. To be honest, I haven't really used this much, but it's a similar consistency to this Honest Amish one, where it's got like a similar consistency. I've used it here and there, but I haven't been too consistent with it, so I can't really speak to the oiliness and breaking out aspect, but I got it just because when I looked at it, it looked like this consistency, and I want to just try it out, but I really haven't tried it out, so I can't really speak to that. But in general, I would prefer like this kind of consistency. Like the Honest Amish one is probably a little bit better than the Shea Moisture one, but I definitely would say the aroma of the Shea Moisturizer one is a little bit better. And then lastly, what we'll talk about is brushes. So I mentioned it already, like this is my go-to brush. So this is a Cremo beard brush. You can pick it up at, I believe, like Walmart, Target. Essentially it's just a brush. Like there's nothing too complicated with it. All you have to do is use the oil or the beard balm and then just brush straight down your face with it. Occasionally I'll like wipe it down and clean it out, but like after daily use for months, there's nothing cringy or like sticking to it, so it's pretty nice and it kind of serves the purpose. The other things you can kind of look into is at least when your mustache starts growing out a little bit more, when you're grooming it down, you can look into like mustache scissors. So what I'll do is I'll get this, like this is the Cremo mustache scissors. All you have to do is like the tip of your mustache, you have to just like cut the straggling hair so they can like sit straight down. And these are nice kind of scissors. I don't really use the comb at least, but it's a nice little kind of thing to have on the side. And then lastly, our beard combs. To be honest, I've never actually gotten to the point where I've needed this. I purchased it just in anticipation, but I've never gotten my beard long enough where I need a comb. So I purchased this a while ago, like BF Wood online. I'll put a link, and it comes in this leather case, but it's like this wood comb. I've never really used it because my beard's never been long enough, but if your beard gets long enough, you might need that as well. So, I mean, that's everything I use. There's not too much complicated with it. I find that with the moisturizer or the beard oils, it really helps with moisturizing your beard when you're growing it out, so you don't get the skin irritation and dryness that I typically used to get. So using these combined with the beard balms, you really eliminate that irritation. Plus you get used to it as you grow it out because your face is more used to having hair on it. I think the beginning is really like your body and nerves just adjusting to it. But either of these, the Honest Amish or Shea Moisture, like conditioning oils, are great. I personally use the Shea Moisture beard balm this time, but I've used the Honest Amish one a ton in the past, and it's almost empty. And I absolutely recommend either of these. Just remember that the consistency is a little bit different for this one, where it's a little not waxy, but like. Well, it's like waxy consistency, but you have to warm it up in your hand before using it. But I really like the aroma of this. I can't really speak to the Beard Guys Beard Balm just because I haven't used it a lot. And then I'll say that like you have to absolutely get the Professor Fuzzworthy's beard shampoo brush. It's great. It like keeps your beard clean, and it keeps it very like balanced as far as like the moisture composition. In general, I would recommend against all this like Mountain Air brand. I'm going to throw this stuff right out after this video just because I hated it and it's made my face break out, but I had it like sitting in the cabinet, so I pulled it out for that. But that stuff, it just doesn't smell good, and it made me break out like crazy. And then lastly, definitely get a beard brush. It's not too complicated, but it really serves a good purpose as far as spreading this evenly throughout your beard. That's really all I have. If you have questions or comments, post them below. I didn't want to make this video too complex, but this was just kind of stuff sitting around and I want to go over it. But that's really it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.